Okay, so in today's video we're going to play, and now that the Hearthstone expansion has hit, so some of you may know that Demon Hunter was already nerfed just a few days into after its release. Okay, so the deck I'm going to play today is Spell Druid. So I've fiddled around with this one for a number of games over the weekend. So let's see how this goes. I'm currently at rank 5. So let's see where we end up here. I'll talk about the deck as we get going on the game. So let's just jump right in. Yeah, I am late, but I'm definitely within the 15-minute rule, so class is not cancelled. Okay, so the deck list is on the right. I'm still trying to get a sense of what are some of these meta decks now that the expansion has had almost a week to shake down. So this one is a paladin. Okay, so some of the key cards here is I want to be able to draw quickly near the beginning, and so Overgrowth is very good because that's one of the new cards that gives 2 empty mana crystals. So it's like Wild Growth, but double. Okay, so usually Overgrowth is great, and then any cards that draw more cards is also good. So I haven't played against enough paladins to really know what this deck is, but it looks like it's some sort of a Libram deck. Okay, so just use Wrath to draw.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so this guy is one of the key cards in this deck. It allows us to pull off a lot of insane combos, and some insane turns, and we'll see how that plays out once we're able to ramp up to enough mana. Okay, so next turn obviously we're gonna Overgrowth, and so that means 4 mana next turn, and then after Overgrowth that will bring us to 7 the turn after. Trouble though is, of course, I can't remember if there are some new cards that buff Silverhand. I can't remember. So there must be some buff card that I'm forgetting about because he's spamming Silverhands. Do any of you guys in chat remember? Or no? Okay, so I'm at 7. So this guy, the special effect here is every 3rd spell you cast costs 0. So you just chain up a bunch of spells. 2 cheap ones and then an expensive one, and then you just can pull off some pretty crazy stuff. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have one of those cards that that discount to 0. But what I will do is let's draw a little more first. Okay, that should be good enough.
I cannot wait to read these.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, so I still don't know what he's. Okay, so this is one of the cards I'm talking about. So Bulk Beam is one of the new cards that discounts to 0 if you have more than 7 or more mana crystals. So this is like a free spell that I can use to pull off combos with Kael'thas. Okay, so let's get in this. So first 2 spells are gonna be cheap ones, so then I can pull. So every third one I can play an expensive. So I can play that for free. Okay, and then coin. Now I can play. So I get 1 Glowfly for every spell in my hand. So there are just the right amount. There were 6 spells, so I get 6 2/2s. So now I have 3. So we can get rid of one of these guys, and then buff. All right, and so now the last card is free. So that's I would say that's a pretty good turn. So 7, 10, and then 6 5/5s. Of course, he has a perfect counter for that.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so probably the right approach here is just to refill my hand. So Overflow restores 5 health and draws 5. So the 5 restores 5 health also includes the opponent, but that's all right. Allows me to refill my hand. Okay, so let's see.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, so assuming he doesn't have any board clear, I kind of want to leave these 5 ones up. So I would just clear it like this. Jack, you want to play mirror after?
Looks like I'm here just in time. Reporting for duty.
Okay, so the other minion I have. So this is a primarily spell deck, but the other minion that I have in here is the Mount Seller. So that one summons a 3-cost beast for every spell. So I haven't drawn. There's still 2 in the deck, and I still have a bunch of cheap spells. So for now, let's draw more. So unfortunately, I don't have enough. Can't buff this guy enough to.
Waits for no one.
My in-game ID, you can see my IGN here, you just add these 5 numbers.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so what just happened while I was looking? 8 taunt with Divine Shield. Okay, so one of the weaknesses of this deck is there's no real removal here. So this guy is quite problematic. And so so Fungal Fortune. So unfortunately, I still have 2 min. So this draws 3, but it discards any minions drawn. And unfortunately, I have 8 cards and 2 of them are minions. So this might actually not be a good play anymore. And it's also unfortunate that both of them are stuck in the last 8 cards.
Time waits for no one.
Yeah, so that gets discarded. Spectator win pack. Well, I'm pretty much sure I'm not going to win this one. So yeah, that's pretty bad.
Shatrak will not fall in vain.
Just add a copy of each spell.
Reporting for duty. Well played.
Okay, this guy is finally here, but comes a tad late. But let's still see what we can do. So I have 3 mana, I can play anything up to... so at least I can create 1 taunt with this. But it might not, of course, at this point, it's probably not enough to really swing the game anymore. Okay, so I should taunt the biggest one. Okay, so I do want the Power of the Wild.
Time waits for no one.
So let's draw first, because I'm gonna get 2 more 0 mana ones. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, right. Okay, so he has both of those libraries. So clearly, that's a game winner for him there.
I can see.
I think that was probably the first paladin I've encountered since trying this. So actually those 2 turns are very swingy. So the Libram that changed all minions to 1 health.
You have much much to answer.
Okay, so this is good. We have a demon hunter on the other side. Okay, so I'll just keep the wrath for in case of early aggro. Okay, so Demon Hunter basically passed turn 1. Haven't seen that too often. Okay, so hopefully we draw into... Okay, so that's good. Fungal Fortunes can be used next turn.
They will never catch me.
Okay, so let's draw 3. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm in 9 cards, and then I have Overgrowth for next turn. So let's just use Hero Power, clear the 2/1. So what was said in here? What's the probability of me getting a spectator win pack? I would say this game is probably pretty high, but we'll see. So actually Glowfly is pretty good here too. Because I don't have... Actually, I'll just Glowfly. Because if you can't clear, then Soul of Forest is going to win, or simply Savage Roar. Since I already have that. Okay, so he has this guy, so that means he's probably clear my whole board. Yeah, he has 2 Twin Slices. Okay, so that's good. We have this guy now. So let's just I'm at 9. Okay, just clear this. So what's the probability? 2 games in a row, the opponent has the exact counter for my swing turn.
My blades will sing.
Okay, so we're gonna have to try to draw some other threats. I have enough 0 cost ones that I should work.
Energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
Okay.
for no one.
Unfortunately, I don't have any good spells to use, and I'm also playing too slow. Okay, did I actually hit that? No, okay, so it's probably GG.
Winds of the south, come to my aid!
Okay, so that was a good timing to draw this. So what he could, okay, so what could win him the game is if he can do 5 damage here. So let's see. Okay, let's clear that. So at least I can taunt one of these. I can get 1 health. So because he has so of course Demon Hunter has a legendary that can bypass taunt. If he has that, of course, then this is not going to help. But he also has well, let's see.
You possess true power.
Okay, so does he have the perfect counter again? Well, yes, apparently he does.
Evil draws close. I can see.
Okay, not the start we were looking for, and I apologize to Octopus Prime for not for being 0 for 2. But let's, but at least you can see how this deck works. So there's some pretty good swing turns you can pull off, but I have been hard countered so far. So let's hopefully our luck improves a little bit.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
Dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
Okay, none of these are good, so it's just mulligan. You were not prepared. I was not prepared for what was that card? Metamorphosis. Okay, so it's probably a bit of a slower priest deck that we're up against. Okay, so nothing has been played yet. Okay, it's too bad I don't have any ramp right now. Okay, so I'm full, so I'll just throw one of these away.
My greeting.
Blessings to you.
Okay, so I have two swarms, so it's a good time to use one of them. Of course, Holy Nova is only 4 mana. So what's the probability he just has Holy Nova in his hand right now? From what's been going on these games so far, I'd probably say 100%. Okay, I'm wrong. I am wrong. Okay, so I think it's probably better just to get some damage in first. I don't have anything. Well, let's think so. Actually, I think overgrowth is actually better, because if you couldn't clear that turn, chances are you might not be able to clear next turn either. So there's no need to buff yet. Okay, so he can heal to 24 after I clear this guy twice. So 24, and I have 14 on the board plus 7. That's 21, and then plus 2 of these is 23 plus hero power. So this is lethal. If I counted right. Well, of course, actually I counted wrong, because I actually need to hero power to clear the reborn. Math is hard, guys.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
Okay, in that case, since it's not lethal, there's no need to use all this other stuff. Should have buffed last turn. Yeah, that's true.
The end begins.
Okay, so I have to cut through this guy again, and well, 2 of these guys. Okay, so he's gonna be at 16. Let's think.
Time waits for no one. Choose. For the wild.
creatures.
Okay, I think that was lag.
Tombs.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
Okay, so what else? What else? He could have. What is that? 9 mana, silence and clear. What was that called? One of the plagues, right? It's a 9 mana card. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, plague of death. Okay.
Energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
So I guess I'll beam my own guy so I can get a free refill. Okay, so I have 9 left. So I'm looking for
Time waits for no one.
I'm looking for Gift of the Wild. Okay, I'm always like split second too slow again.
I wonder.
Free of that blasted tower.
Rip. Yeah, these half second too slows are losing me like 2 games. Well, you have to hope that okay, so
I supply only the finest creatures.
well, the thing is I can't even cast anything because I have to clear this guy. Okay, well, let's see how this goes.
Job's done.
Okay, well, that's rip.
I can see it.
Malfurion versus Illidan.
This isn't over between us, bro. You have much to answer for.
Have you tried Spell Mage? Not yet. It seems like a cool deck, though. Have you seen it in action? Oh, I know why. Because I didn't get I didn't open what's that new mage legendary spell? Evocation, 1 mana, fills what is it? Gives you a bunch of random spells. I didn't open that, so I haven't tried that yet.
I grow impatient.
Those without eyes, true eyes throws short.
Okay, so we have a kind of good 3 mana turn, so we can draw and also clear. Ooh, why so aggressive? Okay, I see. He wants this guy. Alright. So he got to play that one for free, but then he could have just played it. It's just he could have played it for 3 mana without using Twin Slice. Okay, so this is slightly scary because it means he can play what's that card? The 7 mana, the Priestess that does 6 randomly. So he can play that next turn, which is probably what he has. Okay, so I guess we just Glowfly and see if see how the RNG behaves when he gets his 6 free damage. Okay, so did I guess right? He's gonna play the 5 mana 6/7 that does 6 damage at the end of turn. Or does he have something else? Okay, so he went face, so I'm actually gonna finally win the game because I have Savage Roar. So I guess it's not always lucky and not never, also not never lucky or always lucky, but sometimes lucky. I think that's the. All right, you got your pack. Okay, I'll do a couple more games. Maybe I can go up to 50%, and then I do have a challenge a friend quest. So one of you who are in chat, I can play you, and you get 80 gold. Okay, so this is mage. So either it could be a spell mage, or what else? What other mage archetype? This could be Highlander as well, but the Highlander version is much more expensive. Okay, so this looks like spell mage. Spend 8 mana on spell, summon 6/6 dragon. Spell mage is not fun. I agree. They have so many ways of decimating the board. So see if we're lucky. Minions will be frozen for. So which spells do they have? They probably have two. Well, yeah, they would have two Frost Novas and then two Blizzards, right? And then when they finally stall the turn 10, they can play Amazing Reno, right? And then that removes everything from the board. Okay, what did you just do? Okay, magic trick. So it's a stochastic process. I want to get to at least 50% on my win rate since coming on stream. Like, hopefully that doesn't take forever. So I'm only at 1-3 right now. Yeah, so I'm ready for some mirror matches too. So what's the expected number of games until I'm 50-50? Okay, so Bog Beam will be 0 next turn, so I could get discover mage minions. Yeah. So this is a spell mage card. Your deck has no minions, keep all 3. Okay, that's nice because I can Bog Beam that. Okay, so that's pretty good. And I can play 3 things, or 4 now, so I can fill up my board. I think that would be the right way to go here.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Okay, so that's a very nice timed beam. Okay, this is a bad one. So let me just fill up my board. Okay, it's nice. Okay, so King Mukula is one of the very nice 3-mana beast, 5/5. I should buff the banana guy. Okay, so now comes where my board will probably be frozen for 5 turns. Of course, nice part is while it's frozen, at least I can do these buffs and draw a few more. Okay, is there incoming Frost Nova? Blizzard, 5 mana Blizzard. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep filling up my board. I'm gonna end with Soul of the Forest. Okay, so this will be nice to refill after.
Time waits for no one.
What to do? What to do?
Okay, so we have another Blizzard. Spell damage +2, discover a dragon. Okay. Okay, Frost. Okay, so that's 2 turns so far where I've been board frozen. Okay, so hopefully I can clear this guy, but because I don't have anything to clear it with right now. Hopefully I draw something that will work for that. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I think it's quite important to clear this one. Okay, so how many more freezes to go? Probably 2 more. Okay, it's Blizzard number 2. Okay, at least at least I can use 2 Treants. Okay, there's this other guy, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these guys so I can actually get some minions when I play my spells. Okay, so hopefully I don't discard Okay, so I think probably best here is just use the 8 mana so I can buff up my board more. And he's not at 10 yet, so he cannot, he can't make everything go poof just yet.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, so hopefully that board can stick. Okay, so he's out of freezes, so the question is whether he gets a... there's some good protective minions here. I haven't seen gadget stands in a while.
Time runs out on me.
Okay, so I guess the only secret I'd be careful of is the was it flame ward, right? That's gonna do which would do how much? Three damage, right? So if I hit face, he could do 3, but all these are big enough, so there's really no problem there. Oh, it's just ice barrier, and of course I have more than enough damage for that. Okay, so I'll play one more, and then one of you can log in while I'm doing that, and then we can get a friendly game going. Okay, so hopefully we end this on a good note. So another Demon Hunter.
Isn't over between us, brother.
You have much to answer for.
Which I think this is okay. Okay, this looks like a pretty aggressive version. Okay, so I think he's just gonna go face with everything.
Those without eyes truly see.
Okay, so I don't have a lot of choice here. I just have to flood my board and hope it sticks. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't have the AoE to answer this. And that'll give me a little bit of time to stabilize.
Those without eyes truly see.
Okay, so let's see what he has. Give your... Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so that's good. So I can get my 50%. It's not the most glamorous way to win, but it works.
For the wild.
Okay, so friendly game. Who's on right now? Is this that's Jack, right? Okay, so that's kind of give you an overview of this deck. You can pull off some pretty insane turns because of the cheap spells and the effect of being able to play the third one free. But of course, there's some decks that are good counters, and we saw a couple of those when we started off today. All right, okay, a little bit of water, and then we can get started. Okay, so let's. I think we're ready to get a mirror match going. So, all right, standard. All right.
Malfurion versus Lunara.
Wish you alive, Archdruid.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, so of course, since we know what the decks are, or assuming he didn't troll me, so none of these are good, and I don't need any of these to start in the mirror. Okay, so this is nice. This is a good, pretty decent hand.
Nature's blessings upon you.
My greetings. For the wild.
Okay, so for us, there's so overgrowth, and then there'll be 7, and then you actually get like a pretty big board on that'll be on turn 5. That'll be like a pretty big board. So I guess this is a question of who can wrap faster, because neither of us, if the decks are similar, neither of us have any hard removal. Okay, so if I played this, I'll have to throw something away, but I think it's still good. Actually, I won't. I'll just overdraw one. I don't want to. I want to keep all these 0 mana ones.
Miscalculation.
My thanks. My hand is too
All right. Okay, so next turn will be quite explosive, but of course he can do the same too if he has a similar kind of set of cards in his hand right now.
Now how about...
I supply only
Okay,
the
so
finest
he has the same play as me. Okay, question. Okay, he does not have any more spells though. Oh, okay. So this actually opens up a different possibility, because I just drew my legendary. So do I have enough spells to do all of this? Is the question. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna have 5. I get a free. Yeah, actually this is a better play.
energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
So play the 2 coins.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, I gotta hurry up. Okay, so this is a very pretty insane turn.
Let's see.
Of course, he can also fill up his board this time, because there was no way to clear the 5/8.
short.
Okay. Okay, so the 27. Okay, that one's a rush. Yeah, okay. Plus 3 attack. Oh, okay, so if I clear this one first, this one will be a 3/4. Okay, so I think this is best because it keeps most of my board. So we're at this interesting situation where we're both kind of actually a bit low on cards. Although I can draw, but that's going to heal him. So it's probably better to have a board than to draw at this point.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
Okay.
Time goes short.
Okay, so the idea here is to clear what we can and then heal up. So this guy has to go.
This.
So this is Albatross, alright.
For no one.
So both of us can make one last push after this all clears, because we both have one more of these, I believe, if we have the same deck, one more of these Mountain Sellers and a whole bunch of cheap spells.
Time goes short.
It's pretty good. Okay, so the Savage Roar is used. Oh, okay, so he really wants to clear my 6/8. So this is a 4/4. This one is a... Okay, so this is the bigger one. So that's the one I should be clearing. It's 11 cards. Okay, so I guess the idea is to draw now and then hopefully have some cheap stuff for next turn so I can fill up my board again.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, he only has one card, so I don't think I need to do a whole lot here.
Let's see.
Okay.
Now how about...
Time goes short.
2/2. Okay, so I think Glowfly Swarm is slightly better because I can Soul Forest and then use, and then I can, and then make 2 taunts and then clear one of his tokens.
Time waits for for no one.
What if...
Okay, he's almost through his deck. So I think his last. Okay, so he just drew Soul Forest as well.
Go short.
Oh.
Well played.
Well played. For the wild.
Okay, so that was very back and forth mirror match. So that shows just how quickly things can shift in this with using this deck. You can get a really big board out of nowhere, so it's pretty neat to have. GG, yeah. Oh, I know why. Because I had to challenge for him to get the quest.
Malfuria versus Lunara.
Vishnu Allah, Archdruid.
I must protect the wild.
Nature's blessings upon you.
My greeting. Job done.
It's kind of like always starting the mirror, so this time both of us have that.
Let's see.
Coin overgrowth, right? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like neither of us have Glowfly. Yeah, so we're both just trying to draw into stuff that we can generate minions with. I don't have anything to generate minions with either. Yeah, pretty awkward here.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
Okay, so we're both. I guess we're both waiting to draw some of our either swarm or our two minions. So in the meantime, we just have to burn some cards. Yeah, so that's not very hopeful. Okay, so that's pretty surprising. Still don't have anything really playable yet.
Time waits for no one.
Let's see.
Energy.
Okay, so he's finally ready to go. So let's see what board will come up. Okay.
Time goes short.
Well played.
Well played. What to do?
Okay, so unless we draw something really useful, otherwise the game is over. Yeah, I don't think this will quite do it.
Time waits for no one.
I supply only the finest creatures.
I have too many minions. Job done.
Rip 6-0 cost in hand, yeah. Too bad. There was nothing I could really, not a whole lot I could do. He just needs a Savage Roar or something to finish the game.
I have no cards left.
Yeah, so clearly he has Savage Roar, so that will finish the game.
Well played.
Alright, so that clears the quest, so we're even on that, so which is expected. We have I think we just have a couple of card substitutions, and mostly the shell of the deck was the same. That's the so-called Spell Druid deck. Okay, so yeah, that was intense. Good games, Jack. Actually, both of those mirror matchups are pretty. I think were pretty intense. The first one was probably a little more strategic because we were actually holding useful cards for the first 5 or 6 turns, whereas in the second game we both had nothing. We had nothing playable in our hands. Until quite late in the game. Okay, so my plan is I'll come back and stream some more Hearthstone on Monday. So I'll see what deck to play with next time. I'll probably experiment with a few in the meantime and see how the meta on the ladder is settling down. Okay, so alright folks, I'm gonna sign off now. See you next week.